My future wife's best friends keep trying to come between us, and I'm really fed up with them. I'm 27, and my fiancé is 26. Her friends keep trying to break us up, and she doesn't seem to want to put an end to it. I'm done with this. My fiancé and I have been together for 3 years, and we're set to get married this fall. These should be some of the happiest times, but I'm not sure I can handle it. When I met her friends, I thought we clicked, but it turns out I was wrong. Since we got engaged, things have only gotten more intense. These are a few things I deal with. Her friends say she's too young to marry. Her friends say I'm too dull for her. She was invited to a girls' night, but when she arrived, she discovered that some of the other girls brought their boyfriends along. Her friends were trying to set her up on dates and introducing her to other men, even during girls' nights. She's hinting that she could be cheating and suggesting I should end things with her. She shared details about her past experiences. It's really exhausting. My fiancé says she loves me more than anything, but she continues to tolerate her friends' behavior and makes excuses for them. They've known each other since childhood, so I get why she wants to keep seeing them, but this is just too much. If she continues to spend time with them and allow their influence on our relationship, I don't see how things will improve before or after the wedding. I've never been the type to choose between friends and a partner, but I think we've reached that point. I'm ready to end things if she doesn't take action. Should I give her another chance to confront her friends, or is this a lost cause now? Edit. There are many valuable insights in the comments. Thanks. She went out last night while I had to work. I wasn't specifically left out, and I expect she'll be hungover this morning. I'll speak with her later today, and we'll either update this thread or start a new one with how it goes. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend talks to her friends about her feelings. I've heard stuff about the guys that other girls are seeing too. I might be the jerk, not sure. Her friends and I are very different people. They go to the bars every Friday and Saturday night, and sometimes at least one other night during the week, depending on what's happening. I prefer being outdoors instead of going to bars, and we usually do our activities during the day now. We still hit the bars a few times each month. If she wants to continue, that's okay with me. I have no idea. When I mention this, she often dismisses it, saying they're just joking around. Sometimes they feel like they might lose a friend and go a bit too far because they like you. You're not as social as my exes. It seems like you might be overthinking it. They probably didn't intend it that way. They're just being immature. Don't stress about it. I've asked her if I've done something wrong, but she can't think of any reason. At least she'll share something with me. It seems like they don't appreciate that I'm not interested in going out to bars several times a week. At a party, one of her friends brought up a drunken hookup from the past, which got me thinking and prompted this post. My fiancé felt embarrassed when it was mentioned in front of me, but he didn't seem to address it with his friends. I let it go because I did the same thing in college. I found it really rude to mention that in front of me. Who does that? I'm going to talk to my fiancé later today and see what we can decide. I'm marrying her, not her friends. If they keep being a constant irritation, it will be a burden on our marriage, and I can't see dealing with that forever. We need to figure this out before the wedding, as I'm really close to walking away. Update. My fiancé's friends keep trying to break us up, and she won't put a stop to it. I'm reaching my limit. No cheating involved, and DNA tests confirm that we are exactly who we claim to be. We discussed this a lot over the weekend. She wants to resolve it just as much as I do. It all boils down to this. Her friends believe I'm a jerk, see me as impolite, and feel like I speak to them as if I'm superior. I asked my fiancé if she believed that was true. She said no around other people, but yes around her friends. I had to respond that I might act that way because they keep trying to separate us. She gets it, but for now, she wants me to stay quiet and not insult them if they act rude. She'll handle it. If that's all they see of me, it's tough for her to change their opinions. I plan to work on that. We discussed her friends believing she's too young. She disagrees and insists she's ready. We discussed her friends believing I'm too boring. She doesn't agree with that. We just enjoy different activities than they do. My fiance and I enjoy many outdoor activities like hiking, mountain biking, running, swimming, and rock climbing. Her friends prefer the club scene. She says she wasn't really into outdoor activities at first, but now she loves them. We discussed her friends, suggesting she was unfaithful. She mentioned it was meant to be a joke, but it didn't land well. They were making fun of me about a night when she ran into an ex at the club, but it didn't go as planned. She wanted to know how I would respond if a friend said the same thing to me. I said I would laugh it off, but it's not the same when it comes from people I don't trust. She thought it was wrong for them to try and set her up with someone, but she had already put a stop to it a while back. She believes I'm misinterpreting things or exaggerating, but she doesn't argue that I'm wrong. She gets why I feel this way, especially given the source of the comments. She acknowledges that she has shared too much and talked about our issues with her friends, which likely hasn't improved how they view me. She said sorry for that. I won't go into detail about the whole weekend, but we talked about a lot of things. She spoke with several friends, and a few of them appear open to a ceasefire between us. She set up an escape room night for us next weekend with her and two of our friends. She believed it could be an enjoyable compromise. It's not about being outside. It's not a club. Let's see how we all interact. I doubt this will be resolved soon, but we are ready to give it a shot. Final update. I'm 27, my fiance is 26, and her friends keep trying to break us up. She won't put a stop to it. I'm done with this. This might be my final update on this situation before I remove this throwaway. Many of you think my fiance is prioritizing her friends over me, or that she's avoiding responsibility, or that she's blaming me for everything. I understand your point, but she is making an effort. She avoids conflict, wants everyone to be content, and tries to satisfy everyone. But that approach just doesn't succeed. She finds it difficult to stand up for herself, but she's making an effort. I can see that she is. If she's making an effort, I'll make an effort too. So here's what happened on our escape night. All right, it was fine, neither good nor bad. It feels like a corporate team-building exercise with coworkers you really can't stand. It's fine to have fun and get along for a bit, but ultimately, you don't want to be friends with them outside of work. This is how it all felt. The escape room was enjoyable. We finished the room with almost 10 minutes to spare. Definitely not a fast time. What matters most is that we made it out. No actual conflict. We all kept it relaxed. We had dinner together afterward and chatted for a bit. Once more, it was okay. Her friends and I didn't share many interests, so our conversation was limited. We talked about some puzzles from the escape room before shifting to our upcoming wedding. The important part is that the beer was cold and the food was warm, so I was satisfied. My fiancé was happy with how the night turned out. It went as well as it could have. Her friends and I hung out for a few hours without any arguments or insults, so I consider that a success. I don't think we'll become close, but being civil to each other might be a good start and the best we can aim for. I didn't want to spoil her fun, but I reminded her it was only one night. I'm still a bit doubtful about it all, but I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. I asked my fiancée what would happen if her friends kept interfering in our lives. She said she'd have to start dropping bridesmaids. Guess we'll see how that goes. So here's the thing. Neither of us wants this drama to keep going. My fiancée is finally taking a stand for herself and for us, and I will support her in that.